So phalanges of ox, two fully developed digits. You can see two fully developed digits, third and fourth, present in case of ox. So first phalanx, this first, second and third. First phalanx is known as os suffraginis, that is superior one, and middle one is os corona, and third phalanx is known as os pedis. So this is os corona, this is os pedis. This os pedis is also known as os angulaire. This is also known as os angulaire. So first phalanx, which is an elongated bone, proximally articulate with the distal end of metatarsal and distally with the second phalanx, and you can see proximally it is having this concave articular surface, and distally this bone is having condyloid structure. Anterior surface, lateral surface are smooth, medial surface is rough, and posterior surface, on the posterior surface here you can see these are the articular surface for the articulation of proximal sesamoid bone. So each digit having two proximal sesamoid bones. So total 4 sesamoid bones are present. Proximal sesamoid bones are 4 in number in ox. Then second phalanx. So second phalanx is shorter than the first phalanx. It is shorter than the first phalanx in length, but it is also a long bone, and it is also situated as downward and forward direction like first phalanx. The posterior surface of this bone is flat, and proximal end presents two concave facets for the corresponding condyles of the first phalanx. And at the posterior aspect there are two tubercles are present. On the second phalanx posterior aspect there are two tubercles are present. In this position it is not visible, but two tubercles are present that are for the attachment of superficial digital flexor muscles. And distal end of this second phalanx is also condyloid, and distal end is also condyloid. Lateral condyle is larger in this medial condyle, lateral condyle is larger. Then the third phalanx, that resembles the shape of the hoof, which forms the hoof in this animal. These are having hoof, and you can see this is a hoof-like structure. So proximally it articulates with the distal end of second phalanx, and it presents 4 surface. The abaxial surface is convex and rough. This is the abaxial surface, this is axial surface. The abaxial surface is convex and rough and traversed by antero-posterior groove. You can see this is the antero-posterior groove is traversed in this position. At distal part there is several perforations. You can see perforations for the vessels. Then axial surface is rough above. Here this is the rough. This is rough above and smooth below. Then articular surface possesses concavities. Here you can see concavities for the articulation with the condyles of the second phalanx. Posteriorly it is having sesamoid bone, because in between the second and third phalanx sesamoid bone is present. In between the second and third phalanx sesamoid bone is present here. So each digit is having distal sesamoid, that is also known as navicular bone. They are 1 in number. So total 2 sesamoid bones are present. Okay.